I am satisfied that President Trump was never wiretapped by former President Obama. It's a terrible thing for him to say. He ought to apologize to the American public. He ought to apologize to President Obama for not telling the truth. You know, this idea that President Obama could have personally ordered a wiretap, I don't know why President Trump makes these outlandish statements. He knows they're not true. He knows he's not telling the truth when he says that. He ought to apologize. It makes you wonder what it is he wants to distract the American people from.
There is no evidence, we have been told by you, by Republicans and others, that President Obama ordered the wiretapping of President Trump. But you get Trump allies who say, yeah, but there was surveillance that maybe it picked up Trump associates. Now, I know that is not what President Trump initially claimed. That is not what he claimed in those tweets. You know, full stop right there. But is it a fair question to ask what was picked up in that surveillance and how does it relate to anyone connected to Donald Trump?
Well, then the question is, was anybody connected with Donald Trump breaking the law? Were they doing things with, say, the Russians that broke the law? And if they were, what were they doing? That's a lot different than what President Trump claimed. Now, you know what, every time he gets pushed back on a claim and it's shown that what he said wasn't true, he said, well, what we really meant was, or you have his press secretary going, air quotes, air quotes, air quotes. That's not the way to run the presidency.